Puck Sniper in a while. I know it's bad. I don't quite know how bad it can be. I think with how much Puck has been nerfed also, like over the history of like low damage, low armor, and you just like go the range and headshot build, I think Nisha is gonna... Yeah, he's gonna definitely make the Puck communicate about needing help mid later.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Once they do get to that mid game though, boy, Entity has a lot of like where he throws some spells around and we now own this part of the map.
Yeah.
And they got Chronosphere, Supernova, Coil, all which are like just anybody in this area is kind of dead. And then they have like the biggest team fight spell we've talked about, right? Primal Split. It's just so hard to beat this thing.
It's a lot about the fact if Liquid will need to be ahead. I think they should be, and they will be, but they need to like hold on to it. Maybe like get your hands on the first ages and so on, kind of ride that momentum. It's like 25-30 minutes, Entity get to a game where they're only down like a few K or they win one fight. Suddenly like Venge has high levels, one aggressive swap on Sniper, you can die. Like a Chrono can set up a free team fight with some X Sunray split. Like there is a lot of chaos.
Yeah.
It's just the type of question if you will survive to get there.
It definitely feels like the end of the game could look like every other Liquid game so far, in that it's like a 25 to 30 minute stomp. But like the potential is always there for Entity, and I think in that regard, people might, if Liquid wins this, it might look like it was really stompy, but it could have actually been closer.
Yeah.
Just because the potential for Entity's lineup to turn around with a net worth deficit.
30 seconds to battle.
They're all moving away to give him solo XP on the ward. That's actually very interesting.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't
So
even
he's
know
gonna
how they
be
fully scouted out that ward. Interesting. Not bad. That's not an easy ward to, I think, sniff out early on, but they did. It's a third of his level.
And that makes the matchup so much worse. The Sniper gets fast level too, so he has headshot take game like in the first creep wave. That is going to be awful.
It's a little bit nasty. So we'll see how well Rabel can at least stand his ground. I know that this guy's puck is very good. I don't know why it says it's bronze, because I've seen this guy play a handful of puck.
Well, he's definitely going to be making his stand-in pay today.
Oh, yeah.
Rabel already offering the high five.
It's like
he's like, I can't believe you snipered me. All right, other matchups, the Venge plus Brewmaster against Enchantress Lifestealer, which... I mean, Brew's a strong laner, and with Venge, you could do a lot, but expecting Enchantress to run enough interference that Lifestealer is going to be okay. Bottom lane, we've seen a lot of action already. They're just running at each other. 33 and Boxy and the Spirit Breaker Skywrath Mage. If they win early on in this laning phase, feels like they could start really shutting out the Faceless Void, particularly when they get to 6.
Yeah, I think this SP Skylane, they should definitely be winning, like, over time. Maybe you farm some stick charges as well. You win a little bit on the harass here and there. There's also a time where like you hit level 3 or you get some surprise level up. You get some level in silence if you're not really careful on either the Phoenix or the Void. So you rely on either diving out or time walking out. And so far from the dual lanes I've seen, I feel like whichever lane 3-3 is a part of, like doesn't matter who his 4 is. And Boxy is a great one at that. Like they have been owning their side lanes really hard.
Oh man, I just thought about the you mentioned the Silence versus the Phoenix. It's like it's a worse version of it, but it's like the Silencer versus Phoenix matchup. If you catch a mid dive, he's coming right back.
Yeah, and mid lane is
nice body blocking. First blood for 33.
Easy stuff. I didn't even realize. I guess he must have just kept chasing him. Got the charge off. Still level 1.
Yeah.
Big first blood for him. The SP is also like this type of hero where I think the lanes can swing like pretty quickly. Like once you get to stand your ground and hit the enemy carry as well, this hero really starts to body you.
Yeah. Kind of snowballs too, right? You have to use your time lock to undo the damage. Then you can't play far forward in the lane anymore. Can't look for kills as aggressively. Giving away those wand charges. 12 and 4 right now in the mid matchup. Nisha with
Yeah,
still a full wave to go.
Worse.
Yeah, this is rough.
Love of haste, 2 levels headshot. Yeah, I think he's not going to enjoy his time too much. Especially when you have to buy extra regen playing mid. It feels really, really bad. Like, you're supposed to just want to get your bottle, water rune, bounty rune, water rune, active rune, like whatever it may be.
Yeah.
He's either going base or buying regen.
Yeah, is he going to go for the rune? No. He knows Nisha played the spacing pretty well. If he jumped into that orb, he was going to die before he got to that water rune. Well, not looking great for Anthony right now. Top 3 CS, all liquid players.
Yeah, but
again,
quite a lot.
This has been their MO.
You don't really have the supports that like break it open for you, right? You have a Phoenix 5. Sure, you can like go through the gate and make something happen, but both Venge, Phoenix, not like the best. Like, oh, I TP around, I save you, or I make some aggressive smoke move. It's like more of a, you need to start getting creative or just making sure that you stop the bleeding as much as possible. Get these levels, get to like level 10, get your ults up, and kind of like a return.
I would almost say that like going through the portal and putting these 2 supports together just to ensure you win some sort of engagement on either one of the side lanes would do a lot, but you can't necessarily do that when Insania is like pushing you aggressively out from an offlane position.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, a good thing you can. Yeah. Oh, what happened?
Katomi was he was going for the water rune. I mixed up the supports in my head.
I was about to. Okay, you were like, oh shit, he's stealing it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like how you, because this is kind of a stronghold that I think is something you have to look at to like break out of, but it is not easy.
Yeah. Otherwise, you get such a net worth lead on Liquid that despite them having the better team fight lineup, you're able to just push through it anyway.
Yeah. Gonna take a beating.
Boy, he's taking a lot of damage.
Because the other thing later is that I think a nice reason about the Snakes pick, not only that he's good against Phoenix or Brew like on its own, it's really hard for Brew to, like what Brew wants to do is he gets 6, he has just pressure that you just have to leave the lane. Lifestealer he never has to leave this top lane, which means Brew has a really hard time taking this tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
So there's no eventual pressure coming out in this lane either, which is like one of this hero's core strengths.
And taking that tower kind of leads to the Brewmaster being able to use Primal Split in other lanes, right?
Yeah, I wonder, so let's see. I assume that Insania, like now it's your first nighttime, you know there's potentially something happening mid, you will also want to take away the active rune, so it looks like he, you know, might want to play there. Once Rabel has Coil, Entity could think about something there, and Mickey, he's more than happy. Like, he does not need anybody in his lane.
Katomi's gonna go try and stack, and Sadian's gonna see it coming. He's already sitting on the power rune. So, regen bottom, but Rabel's already given up on the idea. He knows Nisha's gonna be guarding that.
It's a 3k lead at 6. This is nasty. There's a sniper ult as well on the Venge's head, so Katomi is probably... Yep, he's dead. Oh,
Fairy Fire, and another hit from Insania with the Centaur might be enough. Centaur slowed down a little bit, but he gets him in the end. Jesus. That was a little bit of long range, but he got there.
I thought the tower armor would even help save him. I'll not lie.
Yeah.
Just Rabel trying to do his best to get anything done. But yeah, okay. Wisdom runes. They need to get at least their hands on one of it for Entity. Which it looks like they should be able to. As Insane is just going to walk back to middle. Easy bash.
God. Watson like, I'll time mock off the damage. 33 immediately just regular bashes you. And it's crazy the 5% buff that they gave to Spirit Breaker just made him such a monster.
Yeah.
Silenced, and the bash comes through, of course. 33 guaranteeing it.
He's very good. It's not luck. Very good. It's a 4k lead now at 7. Which means... Okay, so mid tower down. This is going to be some 5k at 8. Yeah, I think at this point, you don't have any aggro plays anymore in Entity. You need to wait for, like, get split available, get chrono up, maybe work your way to an egg, and then, like, look if you can choose one lane to go to.
Yeah.
You're high-fiving him, DM, but I'm not sure how good that feels.
It's about the only thing he can do to touch the lifestealer at this point.
It's the only interaction he has with enemy heroes.
Oh, push back by the Ripper. They want to kill DM before he gets level 6. They know this creep wave pushing in would get him pretty close, so they're going to try and kill him, and they surely got it. Yeah, Mickey's going to be able to get it now. Can they get the punish, though, on the side of Entity? Hit that coil. It's looking pretty good. Mickey doesn't have an infest. Actually leveled up his other abilities, so if they have some follow-up disables, it'd be good. But oh no, Nisha's here to the rescue with the haste rune to be able to cut down these supports. Yes, they do manage to get Mickey. At least they get that. At this point, I'm just cheering for Entity just to get anything, because this game is looking rough. Get out of there, rival. He's okay. He's okay. They can't dive tier 2 yet.
Yeah, he gets his bottle refilled. I think any kill trades at this point kind of benefit you. You just want to like inject any type of XP or gold like into your draft, especially like Phoenix being part of whatever XP he got, or even the Venge is definitely good for Entity.
Katomi is walking into a nasty situation.
Sniper.
Okay, 2 misses on the sniper. Unfortunately, not enough with the ultimate coming in to finish him off. They do have the Brewmaster cutting in from behind. They want to go for the boxy kill. Very big if DM could get a kill, but TP's out in time. Not able to finish him off.
Nasty. He just gets him. I think also Mickey will very likely have infest if they want to make that move again. I think that's like generally your like get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
To make sure you don't die in those moves, because yeah, when you're up 5k at 9 minutes, you just need to make sure you hold that one. Don't make any like over or unnecessary plays. Insane, yeah. We'll get one.
Gets the solo kill, but I mean, you said hero trade-offs are good. This will put DM very close to that level 6.
Hey, Rabel is getting some stuff going. I'm not gonna lie. He's got what, 3 kills now after not really getting any CS.
Unfortunately, he doesn't really have too many supports to play with as they keep dying around the map.
At least they do have the split now. We'll have to see if people get to hold their map. The problem is you're gonna have to try to hold your map against a Spur Breaker Skyrav. And Liquid had like a similar combo earlier with SB Hoodwink. I mean, it's like the same story. Eventually, if you bleed on your map against these heroes, all they need to do is stop hitting creeps and look for you, and you are dead every time.
Fishman. Uh-oh. And Invis Boxy spots him. Surprised Boxy didn't go with that, with Nisha being so close. But maybe they want the bigger kill off of this, which would be Watson.
They want Mr. Watson. I don't know if they know about this Invis rune. Probably not. Oh, they're smoking elsewhere. Maybe they're like anticipating Liquid to kind of smoke into this area and meet them halfway.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to find the sniper out of this one. They do manage to get the Chronosphere. They need Rival to get here, though. He's a little bit far away. The orb's going to come out. Is it going to be able to land with the stun? Not quite enough, but they do have the damage to follow it up. This is Spirit Breaker charge. Won't do enough. Nisha will eventually die, but yeah, he did some big damage, and now they could try and clean up off that, or 33 just dies. Gets bashed too many times. Boxy's not able to do much, and Zania's too far away to help, so great fight for Entity. First use of one of their team fight ultimates. Put to good work.
And honestly, that was pretty big, because I think Fisher was still level 4. Like, they actually got the kill on Nisha there with the supports, like, not even being level 6 on either of them. With only the Chrono, no split used. Yeah, that is... It's big. Any minute that they get to hold it this way is such a big win for them.
Now, you know, Team Liquid's just going to run it back, though. And you got to be careful here. Watson is going to be charged in. Silence is only going to last so long, though. So they're going to give up on that one. 33 will take some serious damage as he retreats back. Still looking for that Supernova, but DM, he does have the Primal Split. Of course, you don't want to be using all your team fight ultimates too often, otherwise you just get run over as soon as the Liquid team's back up.
At least you also have like some decent scaling with the Brew, right? The build that we always talk about, the Smite us into Radiance. It's pretty good against the supports later. Fishman. You're taking in L here.
That is the 4th L of the game.
And many more to come, I believe.
Yeah, considering the fact he is
Phoenix game.
Yeah, he's matched up against a Mask of Madness sniper and a Lifestealer. That Supernova egg has to be so perfectly positioned unless you have a godly Chronosphere.
Yeah, if you ever get off an egg in the first place, you're already probably doing a good job, and it will just die because you need to do it against like some silence, some SP charge. Alright, so that is the third tier 1 gone. Means your map is it's not looking too hot.
Well, at least they have the puck, right? At least puck can play out aggressively on the map for the most part. There's the danger of the Skyath Mage with the instant silence, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not in a position to do that yet because he doesn't even have his Blink Dagger. Witchblade wants to go back for treads, obviously with the old right-click build that we're talking about with Puck.
So Watson is pinging bottom. He wants his team to bait him because I think it's a good call with LKT being close by. Okay, they're going on him anyway.
Swap comes in, oh, but 33 with the ultimate of the Nether Strike followed him. Post-swap finished him off. They'll trade out kills though.
I love the idea they were just like 1 second off. I think the Venge was still like trying to wrap around. So that the fact that Liquid gets to trade this 1-for-1 when they're like using a smoke and 5 heroes, pretty big for them. Wisdom rune timing. Oh, they might lose it.
Yeah, that's the supports are not going to be happy about this one. Fishman goes in for the dive to steal, but Mickey outclicks him just a little bit, and Fishman will remain 5.5.
I feel like this hurts more than like losing 2 heroes. When you're down this much, XP is like way more important than gold at this point. Like your little fish boy isn't even level 6 yet.
He's saying he's a fish boy. He's level 6 when he becomes a fish man.
I mean, yeah, when he gets his old, I'll give him the man title. But for now, like 15-minute level 6, you're definitely a little boy.
Wait, does he get a ceremony with it, like a bar mitzvah?
Yeah, I'll throw him a party.
Okay.
I'll throw him a little party.
Very nice.
He's still not 6, but he'll get there eventually. Alright, DD Sniper. Everyone GTFO.
Jesus. Oh, if he gets the silence on him, he does. And now the Sniper. Not even necessarily needed. Boxy tore him a new one with just the Mystic Flare pretty heavily. Somehow that kill worth 600 gold despite the 8k deficit that they're in. Power of killing sprees.
I guess Rabel was the one hero on Radiant who had a kill streak.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think he was maybe like Serial or something. Like
yeah, it was
0.
Yeah, it was 4-0 dominating.
4-0, yeah. Well. Okay, looking at a Sainer. Nice number.
Wait, he went the Void? Does the status... Oh, what a charge. Swap back to try and make sure that DM has a chance to get out the Primal Split here. He's going to pop it now, but the 2 supports are already dead. Chronosphere looking for an opening. Still not really finding it, and he's just going to have to back out here. Time Walk undoes some of the damage. He'll just get the kill on 33. Silence. Now let's see if they can get out, though. Silenced up. Watson playing on this high ground. Maybe still looking for an opportunity to Chronosphere, but the DM is going to be the one in trouble here. Come back in, and Watson rival. Oh, beautiful 3-man Chronosphere with the damage being going to Mickey. He's going to be a bit low, but he has the infest, and he does manage to get it inside of Insania, and they're going to be able to finish off the Supernova without a problem. Boxy dies to the Panda, but it is Liquid cleaning up this fight, especially if Rival dies. But Rival, he does have phase shifts ready to go. So he's got his Blink Dagger now. I mean, it wasn't a great fight for them, but at least somebody benefited.
Yeah, I mean, if they had gotten Mickey, that would have been pretty big, but he barely squeezes out the infest. I'm still not sold on these Brewmasters not going Thunderclap, personally. Like, he did not have it in the fight. If he has it, maybe like they slow down the inch, you know, the fight doesn't get dragged out all that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of a disaster for Liquid. Nisha gets to come in and just cleans house.
Does oh, Watson? He'll get the time walk off. He is okay.
Yeah.
Did you see DM? He put on Void Brawler rather than the Fire Brawler. Is it like the status resistance a lot more value against the attack speed slow?
I mean, I guess he valued what the slow more from the Void stance.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
As opposed to like hitting harder, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, 11k at 17. You're gonna have to. I mean, I think the game plan for Entity is it's pretty hard, but all they can do is play like an open map, look to get some small farm every now and then on like Ravo, and maybe squeeze in like a kill every like 1 or 2 minutes with some split, some coils, some chrono. If they get to keep scaling, they're happy, but Liquid are. I mean, every part of the map is just theirs.
Yeah. Radiance and Armlet complete for Mickey, and if he gets the Manta, he's all the more untouchable, but then also the lanes are just more heavily shoved in constantly.
Yeah, at least Witch played Arcane Rune on Rabel. I feel like this is gonna be. This has got to be the hero that you're gonna be playing around for a bit. Like maybe he can find some dude in the back line, you help him out with like some howl. He gets to push out some lanes. If he can get like another defensive item to just make sure he doesn't die to the Skyref silence, I think it will help with scaling a lot in this game.
Yeah. I also think Tormentor is something that might be kind of important for Entity. I mean, frankly, when you're this far down, getting a free shard is pretty big, but also the shard that you could get, the Phoenix one. Well, I would say it's effective, but he's still at Sunray level 1, so...
Yeah, he will slowly have to get there. Yeah, I think he's going to have to start doing what he's doing now, which is where eventually, like, you just park him in kind of these trees and, like, these camps slowly. Like, just try to squeeze in this level 8, 9, 10. Because, honestly, these are, like, the most important levels on Phoenix.
Yeah.
Sure, level 2 egg is nice, but I don't think you're going to play much around the egg in this game.
Yeah, you desperately need the added damage to throw inside the Chronosphere.
Oh, yeah.
But Phoenix, I mean, I didn't think about Phoenix, but Phoenix is actually a pretty good hero for, like, the split pushing and farming neutrals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Since they made Fire Spirits have such a low cooldown, he does actually get farmed pretty quickly.
Uptime.
Yeah.
Yeah. He enjoys this new map a lot. There's so many, like, trees, fog spots, amps as well. So, like, if he can just stay in fog, and you also have Rabel who will, like, slowly push out some waves. I mean, the SB is annoying, so you'll have to pay more attention to not showing too much, but they can hold the map quite decently.
Yeah, I mean, a good example here, Fishman's just clearing out a creep wave right in front of Mickey, because he doesn't have to show, just throws the Fire Spirits from the jungle. And then you can see Ribal, who is way up here at the top part of the map and will very likely occasionally cut a creep wave. Doesn't want to, can't really do it very often because it's Spirit Breaker, not until he has Lincoln's, which is what he's working on next.
I like at least how they're kind of positioning on the map, right? You've got Phoenix on like one corner of the map, he's soaking the farm there. Puck on one, the very aggressive one where he can't really die.
Yeah.
Venge is kind of holding your void, so if he gets gone on farming the Ancients, he just gets swapped out. And then the only one who's like on his own is kind of DM. Like, you know, you do you, bro.
Oof.
Oh, they canceled his TP actually. I thought he saw the icon.
His TP gets canceled. That is rough. Yeah, get that courier. You're gonna die anyway, so see if you could at least get a courier kill off of it. He's gonna blink away over the side, but the courier well positioned to spot him out. Well played.
So that 3-3 like already put his courier there just to scout him, and I'm pretty sure Rabel like he like A-clicked and insta attacks, so he should have killed him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of owned anyway, but still a nice heads up.
Yeah, it was. It's those little things, man. That is something, you know, 33 replacing Zai. Zai is a legendary player and everything, but 33, that guy, he is special when it comes to, like, his playstyle. There are certain things that any 33 team has that are just like, oh, yeah, that's his signature. And I feel like it's little things like that, you know?
No, for sure. Like, this is just a lot of things that other people will not think about in a moment. Or, like, you would have to tell them. Whereas for him, it's kind of like just second nature to find these small things where you, I don't know, just do something more efficiently than the enemies. As now this is a free Roshan. Also going to be in BKB on the deck soon for Mr. Nisha.
Well, they're going to be left with only Chronosphere to control these heroes in fights.
Yeah.
It's going to be rough, but again, it's up to Liquid to try and end the game, I guess. which I guess Sniper is really good at hitting high ground. That's an unfortunate part of that whole thing.
Yeah, they can definitely look to like do that later too. You want to make sure you have good waves, because I think entities still have annoying heroes to like kind of try and cut that out. Like cut some wave with a puck, go behind you, stall down the game. Because yeah, like entity need to squeeze their way to like what? The Lincolns on puck and like maybe at least one Manta style on either Void or Brew to like deal with these waves and not just insta feed.
Yules for Fishman.
Both for him and for the Venge, I guess. Just some SB counters, try not to die to Skyref Mage. But I'm pretty sure Liquid during this Aegis, they're already going to come knocking at your high ground. I mean, luckily... No, Nisha has a growth bow, actually, so never mind. He has pike and bow. He's got some nasty range.
Yeah, he does. Just a casual 1200 range. No problem.
Yeah.
Activates his thing for another 1600. Yeah.
Classic take aim. So, like, if you're entity, you need to kind of talk about already if Liquid were to go high ground, what do you do? Are you either A, fighting it aggressively by smoking around to go on the backline, or will you just try to cut the wave behind and, like, play an open map and keep everyone farming? Because if you get caught by surprise by this move, you might just straight up lose a Rax or take a bad move. Well,
my money is on cutting waves.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Huh. So, what does he actually have on the SB? He doesn't have Shadow Blade, right? So instead of going for the Shadow Blade to further like own them on the map, I think they're just gonna go pipe because they want to go high ground. At least that's the only logical reason why you would do it. And yeah, I can see it. You're up 16k. You have Aegis. You have Sniper. What are they gonna do?
And again, Liquid has been ending games early. I feel like they probably picked up some ideas from Game Gladiators at TI. Chronosphere, see if they could burn down 33. It would be nice to get a trade-off, but sadly, it's going to be one of those ultimate. Okay, maybe the Coil with the Primal Split. Heavy commitment now to be able to get any kills they can out of this situation, but the Brewlings are just being decimated. He immediately has to jump back into his form because the Brewlings were all dead, but he cannot get away in time. So that is going to be Chronosphere Coil on cooldown. That is pretty much laying down the welcome mat.
Yeah, you know what's happening right now after this fight? Someone is picking out Spirit Breaker has Pipe Lock inside. If he has anything but a pipe there, like you just kill him and the fight continues, but he has pipe, you don't kill him and you lose all your spells. I love how that works sometimes, but just like some small, like you adapt your item build to the situation instead of just auto-piloting.
Not too many hype Spirit Breakers out there, that's for sure.
Probably zero.
Good item choice.
Yeah, hold on.
Don't do this in your pubs, kid.
Yeah, don't do that in your pubs. Because then you are actually griefing.
Got Domi, gonna be ripped to shreds. A Yule Scepter will buy him pittance of time. Actually swaps back in Fishman, and Fishman will make the dive away.
The die kid.
Hooray, we both survived. Unfortunately, our barracks is dead.
Creep wave is coming. It's, they still have time on the Aegis, so I'm pretty sure you can just like go pressure the next one until you lose all your creeps. Let's see if they agree, if they just want to go top instead. Looks like that is the deal.
Yeah, I guess they have so much time in the Aegis, they can actually back out, keep this push going in the top lane, though it is probably going to be cut by Rival.
I mean, it is a siege wave, so maybe he doesn't dare. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if he is like spam clicking this wave. But yeah, so you did not cut that wave, which means there is another fight that you are forced to take within like the next minute.
Well, what are you going to do, Enemy? They will have Chronosphere back up.
Watson is was in a pretty funky position.
Oh, the pick off though on the Faceless Void. That would absolutely kill Enemy. They're going to have to use a buyback to be able to hold this second lane of barracks. I almost feel like they're just going to... Well, they can't give it up because there's no tier 2 bottom. So it's not even like Liquid has to slow down here.
Yeah, I guess you're now talking about how to take the fight that you will have to take within the next, like, what, 30 seconds? Yeah, you're getting mega. You have to take the fight on the bottom rounds with a buyback. There's no way around it.
50 seconds left on the Aegis. I mean, I think they got to get some sort of swap in to like the tier 4 area.
Yeah.
I feel like that was an opportunity when they were kind of close.
Yeah. Play on buybacks with some swap size. I think the only chance you got. Okay, smoke up. Glyph.
Glyph will buy them a few more seconds. 25 seconds left on the Aegis. This is going to be one of those fights where you're fighting on the tail end of an Aegis. And the fight goes really well. Maybe you catch him midway through the Aegis expiration, but Liquid with a clean retreat as soon as they pop the primal split.
It's also very nice because the moment that Entity overplay here, Liquid are ready to turn. They're already pre-infested on 3-3's SB. There it is.
I mean, I'm certain DM is going to be in some trouble here as their support's already going down to Mickey. Instant buyback. They're going to go for the Supernova here. They do not get the Chronosphere out in time to be able to save him. 33 had him controlled for too long. So now no Supernova to be able to play off him. Now they has to be all in on the coil, but that's just not doing enough damage. Puck's going to jump away, and they're already calling the GG. They already used their big team fight spells. There is no way out of this game. Liquid with yet another sub 30-minute victory.
Holy shit. This was very clean. I think starting from the draft with how they play the lanes. So you're hardcore winning mid. I think you kind of body all 3 lanes and you don't give them a single chance to like really